Hey everybody, Mr. Pilgrim here, and in today's video we're going to be picking up where we left off in the last video. And in the last video we pretty much beat the game, but that does not mean that we're officially done, because if you come here to this main bonfire here, you should see a thing that says begin journey to Drangleic 2. Now before you even do that, that'll take you into New Game Plus. If you do that, first thing you want to do is come over here into this house. Just simply make your way back here. Now, as you can see, I have the game online. That's just because. But anyways, talk to this man here, Pate. And eventually he will give you his set. Oh, my bad. Kale's helmet. And then that'll get you the trophy called Curious Map. Now, another thing that we're going to do while we're here is simply just buy some things. That's pretty much it. That's all we're going to do is just buy some stuff. Now, I'm just going to check to see. I think I need one more. Okay.
Visit me again.
Now, simply just come up to Rosabeth and just buy everything that she's selling that you don't have. Now, as well, come over here to Carhillion and buy whatever he has that you don't have. Okay. Now then, the last thing that we're going to do here in Majula is come over here now. As you'll see, what that means down in the bottom is that we can invade Lycia, but first what you want to do is simply buy everything that she has. Everything that you do not have, okay? Alright, and now that we've bought everything from her, what you simply want to do is scroll down. Come on, where is it? And use the crushed eye orb in here. Okay, now that we've invaded her, we have to kill her. She is very annoying as she likes to use a lot of miracles that pretty much damage you. Like Shockwave right there. Lightning Spear. Splintering Lightning Spear. I think that's how it's called. If you ever see her kneel down like that, simply just back away. Towards the end here, as you'll see, she actually tries to heal herself. As you can see, it's very annoying when she just constantly heals and can out-heal your damage. Oh my god. This is it. We did it. We got her. Now the reason why we kill her is to get that miracle soothing sunlight. That's pretty much it. But like I said before, make sure you have everything from her before you kill her. Okay. So another thing that we're going to do is head to Macduff in the Lost Bastille, and we're going to try and get his trophy as well. So like if you have a weapon or something that you want to upgrade, you know, do that. Since I don't have his bonfire unlocked, I'm going to do it now. Okay, so from here, if you simply just follow the path I take, simply just run around this dude and push this and then hit it. You'll open up this little area here and then you can light this bonfire. Alright, so anyways, if you want to get all these items in here, you can. Some titanite shards and stuff. Simply just give the man the dual ember, and that'll allow you to simply just do whatever. I'm just gonna buy plenty of arrows for the future. But anyways, if you have a weapon or something that you want to reinforce, then by all means go ahead, like the washing pole, or, you know, something that's good. But I'm just going to do the washing pole. Now, another thing that we're also going to be doing right here is working on getting the maximum weapon trophy, as you'll see right here. Boom. Once you get it to +10, then that'll get it to max. I'm also just going to max out the Black Knight. Now, one thing I'm also going to do, let's see, what should I do? I think that's it, but every just so often, just talk to him, and once you eventually get the titanite slab from him, then that'll get you the trophy as well, and that's another 2 silver trophies out of the way. The next thing that we're actually going to do is head back to this bonfire in the Iron Keep. Alright, now from here, if you simply just make your way and then just simply make our way back this way. Now, if you have enemies running at you, I always recommend checking and doing that before you talk to him. But alright. He'll ask you for the egg that we picked up in the dragon area, and simply give that to him, and that'll allow you to join his covenant. And that's it. Once again, that'll be another trophy. So all in all, we've already gotten 4 trophies as cleanup. There should only be a few things left to do. Now, if he has any, you know, anything that you need to buy, go ahead and buy them from him. If not, then, you know, just H feather out. Alright, now if we head back to the Undead Refuge bonfire, we're gonna go and talk to Falcon. Now simply just buy whatever he has that you don't have as well, like always. Now there is something related to him that we're going to need to achieve, and that is by simply getting our intelligence and faith up to 25, both of them. So anyways, what we're going to simply do is go to the place unbeknownst. Okay, now the reason why I had you guys come here is because we're going to farm for souls. Now for anyone who doesn't know specifically how to do that, I'm going to quickly just show you right now. As you can see, I have 5 bonfire ascetics. So what you do is you burn it. And what that does is that takes the area to New Game Plus without actually having to go to New Game Plus. So this also affects the enemies in this general area, making them harder and tougher. But this allows you to refight this boss. Now, as you can see, well, if I was human, there'd be summon signs there. But yeah, like always, if you simply just run the path that you take in the video that I showed you coming through here, run up here to pick up this bonfire ascetic, which will allow you to infinitely do this over and over again. And yeah, now if you have any items that increase your souls, you'll get even more and more over time. But just like always, you can also use this to farm Divine Blessings and Fire Siege, which is used to upgrade your Pyromancy Flame, which is very helpful. As you can see, I'm not really having good RNG. But as you can see, it's a pretty easy boss fight. And like I said, if you want to go and get some armor or items that increase your souls, it's even better. And the best way to do that is kill Titchy Green, who you join in the Undead Purgatory after fighting the Executioner's Chariot. If you go and kill him, he'll drop his weapon, I think, but he'll also his items will go to Melintia the Merchant in Majula, and yeah. Now, if you want to farm souls like that, you can. It's a good way to do it. But you just want to get your stuff to 25 and 25 on intelligence and faith.
Is that it? Here to see, however.
As you can see, I was able to get it to 25 and 25. And I'm also just going to get my strength and dex up to 30. Alright, so now what we want to do is first head to Aldia's Keep, the Foregarden. Okay, so from here, Make sure you're hollow. I repeat, make sure you're hollow. I almost forgot to head back to Falcon. Okay, so now that we're back here with Falcon, talk to him, and he'll give you his stuff. Now then, if we head back to Aldia's Keep, we can continue. Now then, as we were supposed to do, if you head, just follow the path I take, and yeah. Now, once again, if you hadn't killed Azlatiel of Mira, he'll just continue to invade you here every time. So I'm just gonna kill him now. What are you doing healing? You're dead. But like I said, just make sure that you're hollow when you come and do this part, otherwise you can't do it. And I recommend not doing that. Because that means that you'll have to reattempt this, get all the items again on the next playthrough. So simply come over here.
Well, you're nicely hollow. Are you tormented? Now the question. This long the food, but in spotty well hot.
Simply just slowly go through what he says, and what you want to do is say yes. Now remember that miniature stuff we bought from Gilligan earlier? That's what he was wanting you to prove. This man wants you to go around and kill people or other NPCs in the game, but there's a way of doing this without actually having to kill them, and that's why we do certain things and stuff and do quest lines. And as a reward, he'll give you stuff. As you can see, he just asked us to kill Falcon. And this, we get a pyromancy called Forbidden Sun. Now the next thing he wants us to do is kill the Firekeeper. But you can easily just get the Feather and the Dragonary, and that will get us a sorcery called Unleash Magic. And if you talk to him after you've done everything, you'll get a new set. But anyways, if you simply just get these destructive great arrows, I'm serious. Get like 30 or so, just because. But anyways, you also want to get the great magic weapon that he sells, and use whatever you can to get as many bonfire ascetics as you can from him. So if you've got some souls to use them. Because those bonfire ascetics will come in handy later on. Okay, we can only get 4 now, but yeah. Now, there's only one thing two things that we have left to do. Which is, it's going to be pretty easy to do one of them. But anyways, just Aged Feather out. Now, the next thing we're going to do is actually here. In the Undead Crypt. Now simply just make your way back to Vendrick or the giant corpse after Velstadt by following the path I take. Now the only thing we have left to do as of right now is kill Vendrick, and then also go and finish up the Covenant, the Pilgrims of the Dark. Which is a lot easier than it sounds, trust me. But for the Pilgrims of the Dark, you want to make sure that you have some flame butterflies, trust me. But anyways, coming over here, we've got Vendrick. So what you simply just want to do is just hit him a couple times. And then what you want to do is simply just kind of stay right where I am. Simply just follow that. And yeah, he should be an easy fight. Now, if he hits you, he can pretty much kill you in 2 hits. But the reason why that we're doing so little damage to him is because we only have 3 out of the 4 giant souls. And the way to get the 4th one is to kill the giant dragon, which gives you the Ashen Mist Heart in Dragon Airy. But because I'm bad at fighting him and have never once killed him, we're just going to try and do it with 3. But I mean, it's not like we're doing terrible damage to him. You know, we're still chipping away at him pretty fast. And that is how you fight Vendrick. It's pretty easy of a fight. You know, like I said, just kind of stay to his left and you'll easily kill him. But simply just Aged Feather out. Now remember about the enemy here. And yeah. Simply just enter the Covenant again, and you should be good to go. Now what you want to do is simply just touch this, and we'll start working on this Covenant. Okay, so in this area, watch out for the path that you can use to fall to your death. Now there are 4 enemies in this area that you have to fight. There's this Havel monster here. For some reason he's being very kind to me. He did get a lucky hit in me, but another thing is these enemies in these chasms of the old can drop bonfire ascetics, so the higher item discovery you have, the more likely you are to get them when they drop. Now then, there should be another enemy coming from right here. Or not. Once again, another enemy down. Now come back this way. And right here, use one of the flame butterflies you have. And light this fire. Now if we head back this way, we'll encounter our last enemy here. Over here to the left. There we go. And that is 1 out of 3 done. Now, see if you now if you simply come back here and drop down. Alright, now back here, simply come talk to him. And he'll give you Resonant Soul. Now if we simply just come back and then travel to the hidden chamber in the Black Gulch, we'll go to the next one. Alright, so from here in the Black Gulch, come up here, drop down, and what you want to do is simply give him a human effigy. Now every time you do this and die, you'll have to give him another human effigy. Simply, come on. Can I not enter this normally? Hold on, I'm gonna be right back while I switch the game to offline mode. Of course I can't. Or is it because I've been invaded? It might be that. I guess I'm just going to have to simply wait this out. Okay, now that everything's dead, I'm not invaded, we can touch this and continue on. Okay, so now in this one, what you want to do is be very careful, because as you can see, I've died. So this one is kind of frustrating. What you want to do is simply get this dude here. Also be careful of that pyromancer coming up. But simply lure him back. Now if you feel like you're gonna get in trouble, just fall back and get back to full health. Because trying to fight both of these guys at the same time is not fun. Now this pyromancer dude, he's a fucking dick. Like seriously, and sorry for all the cursing, but he can be very frustrating to fight. As you can see, he has a lot of high level pyromancies that he likes to use. But once you can kill him, we can move on. Drop down here to kill this annoying enemy. Like so. Alright, now carrying on over this way. What you want to do is head over to the left here and then hug the wall. Once again, use another flame butterfly. Now then head over this way, and there will be another set of these 3 enemies to kill. Once again, if you feel like you're in trouble, just fall back. Because once you get to a certain point, they will fall back. Okay, now that we've got the pyromancer out of the way, let's go deal with this little tank. Okay. Get another bonfire ascetic here. Kill him. And now we can come over here and we can leave. Now the last thing that we have to do is over in the shaded woods, but before we do that, I actually recommend going and farming a lot of souls from the Giant Lord. I definitely recommend doing that a lot. That way you can just ensure that you survive and everything. But yeah, I'll see you once I've leveled up and we're ready to take on that challenge. Hey everybody, now I know I said I'd see you whenever it's time to take on that 3rd challenge, but one thing I also forgot to do is to tell you to come back to Strayed and basically just trade all the souls and stuff you have to him to get just everything that he has that you can trade. And then also buy everything that he has that you do not have as well. Now anything else, just take back to Majula and use to level up. Alright, so now that we're here in the Shaded Woods, we can go and do the 3rd and final challenge for this covenant. So simply just follow the path like always, or if you already know where to go, then that's great. Simply drop down here. Give him a human effigy, and we can begin. Now, in this 3rd one, trust me, you're gonna understand why I said it's probably best to level up a bit, at least. So anyways, if we can aggro that enemy in the back there first, it can make our lives 1,000 times easier. As you can see, he's just slowly making his way. Alright, now that I have the aggro of that bow person as well, I can take them out. Alright, now all that's left in this first area is this bow and dagger person. I mean, not bow and dagger, just this dagger dude. Okay. And like always, just simply use a flame butterfly. Now simply pull this. Okay. And now that we can just kill this final dude. Pretty easy, like always. Now, there is going to be one thing that's different in this area when we drop down into. Now, in this area, we now have a boss. Now, this is a boss that you have to defeat in order to get to rank 3 in the Pilgrims of the Dark. As you can see, it's not a hard boss fight, it's just trying to remember some of the things that he does, or some of his combos. Now, as you can see, at a certain percentage of health, he splits up into at least 2, and that makes it really annoying because then you're constantly having to remember and watch out for both of him. Now, as you can see, this is becoming very, very annoying to try and do. But as you can see, you can bait them into attacking at certain points to make your life a little bit easier. And yeah, that's Dark Looker. Pretty hard boss fight if you don't know what you're doing, but as soon as you beat him, you should get the trophy called Selfless Giver. And now we can leave. And now once you've reached the maximum Covenant rank, you can infinitely go into these regardless. What you want to do is simply talk to him once, then leave, and then talk to him again. That way you can get the climax. Now, I'd recommend using any spare Giant Lord souls you might have. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go back to Strayed one last time. Now that we're in Strayed cell again, once again just trade to him, and this time use Dark Lurker Soul to get the life drain patch. Alright, so yeah, what you want to do is just fall down here, or ride down. Your choice, really. Ride the elevator. Okay, so for this next area, what I recommend doing is summoning Sellsword Luit. Now, remember the key that we grabbed in the Iron Keep after we turned off the power? It's in here. Now, if you just want to run directly for the key, you by all means can, like I'm going to right here. Right here. Now, if you want to just leave, you can right now. You do not have to stay here. Which is something that I'm just going to do right now. And if you want to send Sellsword Luit away, you can. Oh, hello. All right. But yeah, woo! But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. We are almost done, guys. We literally only have to do the DLC, and then we can go on to New Game Plus, and then New Game Plus 2. Because, trust me, this first playthrough, it's going to do or involve the most work, and the next two playthroughs, or 1.5 playthrough, as I should say, are going to go pretty fast in terms of just how to do things. But yeah, I will see you guys next time, and like always, I hope these videos are helpful and make it 1,000 times easier.